Hello. Right on fucking cue.
What a dick.
Right on cue.
Thanks, pal.
It's really just squashed my mojo, man. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Big Dumb Monsters. I'm Nick.
And I'm Chris.
And this week, we talk about yet another classic Universal monster.
Yeah.
We're talking about 1933's The Invisible Man. The last of like the big five, if you will, from Universal.
Yeah, that we have not done yet.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll dig into like the back catalog and get those deep cuts. But
yeah, there's still plenty more to go through.
Yeah.
We have more Frankenstein movies to go through for sure.
There's tons of sequels.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely get there. But yeah, man, like this episode gets completely off the rails. Like, I don't know what's happening, if I have heat stroke or what, but
we get crazy.
Yeah. It's a good time. So you're in for a treat. Just don't be overly sensitive and it'll be fine. So Big Dumb Monsters talking about The Invisible Man.
And invisible shit for some reason.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Enjoy the show.
It's a perfect night for mystery and horror. The air itself is filled with monsters.
Welcome to the Church of Utica Club. He's a twat.
Yeah. Quiet almost the whole time.
Yeah.
Until about 30 seconds before the show started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Maybe he'll be quiet now.
Maybe.
Just hopefully nobody sets off some fireworks and then we'll be all good.
Yeah. But what's up, everybody? We are here to talk about The Invisible Man.
Yeah, the last of the like big five classics.
Yeah, that we have not watched. And this is the first time I've ever seen this movie.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I will start off by saying I really like this fucking movie.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
It is really fun.
Yeah.
It is the most unhinged of all these movies too.
Yeah, like honestly, like I think why I haven't watched it, I'm like, how like good can it be? It's just a guy who's invisible.
I always thought, like in my mind, I was like, oh, it's just like a thrillery kind of thing, like a noir film. No.
Yeah.
No, it's mad scientist gone madder.
Yeah, goofy. Like I could do with a little less of the goofiness.
Oh, for sure.
Like the running pants where he's like skipping along and like, like that scene. I'm like,
but they're trying to, because that's like the old school mentality of like, this is what a crazy person is like.
Yeah. So I don't know, like that stuff I could do without, but like otherwise, like I really dug this movie.
You know what I could have done without was that
Una O'Connor.
Fuck yeah.
I knew it.
Brosif. What the fuck was that?
We all, of course, remember her from Bride of Frankenstein. She was
wretched in that.
Yeah.
She's basically the same fucking character.
Annoying harpy, yeah.
We need shrill and terrible.
Biggest kill count of all the Universal.
Is he? Yeah, it's like
100%. It's 123.
He kills 123 people.
Yeah, he wrecks a fucking train.
Oh, that's yeah. Okay, yeah.
Cheat can't play again. Kill count.
it's fine.
One thing I did think was a little over the top was how like the dog just wouldn't shut up.
The dog? The dog is over the
definitely
top.
over the top. How even when he's strangling somebody, they can't get a lock on this guy.
Yeah.
He's within 3 feet of where he's strangling the guy. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, he's within melee range.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a square away, if you will, in D&D terms. Like, there's just like this movie is just full of dudes just like have no like fucking no recourse.
Yeah. And going, where is he?
Yeah.
Where could he possibly be? He's either strangling from the front or the back.
Yeah.
Take your pick.
Yeah.
There's
I'm going to narrow it down to a 25% chance of where he could be. In front of or in back of you or on either side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. If Spooky and the Stacks could maybe lure the dog upstairs with turkey, that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be super duper. Please.
Yeah. Thank you, babe. Anyway.
He immediately shuts up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, like you seriously, you can't find the fucking guy. Like,
Yeah. It's not that hard. Like, I understand when he's out and about and he's running through town, like, yeah, you're never gonna find him. He's fucking invisible.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that makes sense. When he's actively strangling a guy,
he's right there. He's right
literally
there.
Right there. Like, he's in the room. Okay, everybody starts swinging. Pretend it's a fucking mosh pit. I don't know what, like...
It just windmills, fucking...
But, I mean, that's what makes it...
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Like I said, his weakness is cornstarch. He's not that tough.
Yeah.
And I said, or
A bag of flour.
Yeah. Well, they were coming up with all kinds of crazy ways to fucking find him, too.
I did like that scene. Like, there's just people wandering in the police station,
Yeah.
like, giving him ideas.
Calling them. Yeah. They're like, oh, why don't you tar the road and then you follow the black footsteps? And he goes, because he's not stupid.
I did like how he was talking about, like, things you wouldn't think about being invisible. How he's like, it's really hard to go downstairs.
Yeah.
Because you're not, you're used to just looking where your feet
Yeah.
are.
How often are you actually looking at your feet when you're walking somewhere? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. So that
it's
was like interesting.
traversing an obstacle. Yeah.
Yeah. He has to take a wicked dump. It just looks like there's a goldfish, but no goldfish, like, swimming around.
Just trailing behind him. Well, no, probably not, because like even his blood was invisible when he got shot.
That's true. The stuff he does digest becomes invisible.
Yeah.
So he's like,
Yeah, no.
is he
he's
slipping in
thinking-
his own shit all the time? Like,
I mean, I would assume he uses a toilet.
but
Like leave dropping his feces wherever it may
can
lay.
you think of the pure prank value
Oh.
of invisible shit?
You're just like pretending you're a pigeon, like up on a fucking. Gotcha, bitch.
just smearing it in somebody's house and like watching them go crazy trying to find where this invisible shit is. Like,
Just that little bit on the top of the microwave. You know what I mean?
or like just put a clump in the back of the oven so like every time they cook, like it fucking stinks.
All right, chat. What is the most clever place that you can think to put invisible shit to
Yeah.
prank someone?
Invisible shit, invisible
Apparently
piss.
working on a spooky dookie t-shirt.
Spooky Dookie. Yes. Oh, Christ.
Oh, spooky dookie. Don't even get me started on invisible piss, man.
How's your beverage?
A little salty. That's invisible piss, baby. You can't see that.
What the fuck has this evolved to?
Our natural
Just-
state.
It's just like, if you were invisible, what's the worst thing you would do? Probably shit on someone. I would smear the bottom of somebody's shoe with it and just like watch them track it through their house.
No, see, like, because they're eventually going to wash their shoe. Like, oh, maybe I can't see it.
Nope.
Smear it in the dead center of their back, like on their shirt. Just a big old like handprint. Like,
What's up, buddy?
even chocolate pretzels and mall rats.
Chocolate pretzel?
They're a little melty, but they are damn delicious.
It's like right on the inside of somebody's hat brim. You know, like right here where they put the Vaseline in baseball.
Or, like even right in the front. Like, why do I keep getting a rash on my forehead? Like,
I would just be constantly shitting in somebody else's underwear.
I just made a reference to Game of Thrones. Which one of you cowards shit my pants?
Holy I think this is the fastest that we've just fallen off the fucking review.
I don't know, maybe.
It's got to be up there. It's got to be fucking close.
And again, I did like this movie a
No,
lot.
it was awesome.
Yeah. All the pink eye.
What the viewers want.
I don't care. Exactly. Fucking exactly.
Oh, how do we come back from this? I don't think we can.
I mean, we just ignore that it happened.
Yeah.
So how about all that weird fucking science that this is like not real, like even remotely real in this?
You're welcome. Oh. Yeah. Like they did just kind of like, I just mixed some chemicals.
And there's dyes. Like, oh, there's dyes that make things invisible.
And like, how did the fuck did he figure out I have to inject this every day for a month?
Every day. Yep.
Yeah.
Science. Yeah. I mean,
But I do like the build up to him like coming into the bar, like, you know, getting a room and like something's clearly off. And then,
oh yeah.
yeah.
No, there's just like tone and suspense and just like that weird, like there's definitely something off through this whole movie. Like,
Yeah.
it's got character, which I really appreciate. It was like, especially coming into this thinking it was more of like a thriller mystery.
Yeah.
And it turns out it's not that at all. I don't know where I got that. Like, I think later he becomes like a detective or some shit. Like,
Maybe
he winds
yeah.
up solving mysteries in those.
Yeah, no,
later
I
movies.
I just kind of like defaulted to like this is going to be the most boring of these movies. Like I'm not going to like this.
Yeah, not true at all.
Yeah, no, I was surprised at how into this movie I was.
Yeah. To be completely honest, like I like this more than I like Dracula.
Really?
Yeah, and Dracula was cool and it was vibey, but like, there's not really like an amazing movie in there.
You might be right. Like more than I think of it, because I think I like Creature from the Black Lagoon more than I like Dracula.
Yeah.
Frankenstein. Yeah,
I like
definitely.
Creature. I like Creature better than this.
Yeah.
Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein are like way the fuck up here for me. Like you'll never knock those down.
Yeah, this might be right around with
It's
Creature for me. Like,
Yeah, this is like a solid number 4.
I think The Mummy might actually be my bottom one, not Dracula.
Oh, really?
The Mummy was kind of boring. I could use
A
a
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little more like
That was the one that was more of like a mystery, like thriller.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I did like, but yeah, it was. Yeah, nothing really fucking happened. It was just kind of like, here's the thing,
Yeah.
and here's a flashback.
Yeah, he prays in front of this sarcophagus like once or twice in this movie, and
Mm.
yeah. So no, this is definitely like I would say my favorite of the original Universal monsters.
It's probably Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah, I think so. That one is like really, really up. That is like a great
So good.
movie all around.
Even fucking Son of Frankenstein is so good.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
not really in the like the main ones.
The big ones, yeah.
Yeah.
This might be like, I think Creature and this might be my two favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not found the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Invisible Man figure,
Yeah.
and it's killing me. It's Donatello.
I want the Splinter fucking Van Helsing one so bad.
I think I've got all the ones that are out now, except for Invisible Man, Donatello, and I don't know if it's out yet, but they're doing Werewolf Raphael.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen
Yeah.
that one. That one looks cool.
Looks fucking dope. I just
Yeah.
recently got
I think there's another Casey Jones coming out too.
I don't think so.
I thought I saw another one.
Maybe. But I recently
Because
got,
there's the Phantom of the Opera,
which is so sick.
Yeah, yeah. I thought they need to just make another Casey Jones one. What? I mean, for 1933, the effects are pretty fucking.
They're fucking dope,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
They didn't have green screen, but they were going out of their way to make this shit happen.
Did you like come across how they did it in your trivia?
A little bit.
Because I was thinking they're probably just filming.
It's like overlay.
Yeah, like filming, somebody like smoking a cigarette and then going through frame by frame and erasing the person except for the cigarette, and then like laying that over the film, like of somebody sitting there like talking to the Invisible Man.
Oh, maybe. No, I didn't get like the mega deets on that. But I love this look when he's got the bandage and the fake
And
nose
the
and
hair
the goggles
just poking out.
yeah.
Like, why hair? Like, you could just have a whole head bandage.
Yeah.
Like, it'd probably be a little bit easier to maintain,
Well, probably because that bandage is raggedy as shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
So-
probably doesn't cover everything.
Yeah. But, oh man, the look of that is so cool. Like, that's disturbing. Like he looks like a fucking crazy person.
Yeah. I love he's just a colossal dick to everybody.
Oh, he's insanely douchey.
Yeah.
But he also like you see him like working his way up, like, or is it down, like into like deep insanity,
Yeah.
to the point where he's like, I'm going to take over the world. It starts off with him just like doing science, and he's like, as the Invisible Man, like he's not fucking insane yet.
And yeah, he starts attacking people.
Yeah. But he's gradually becoming more and more unhinged.
Why won't you leave me alone? Like, fucking.
Ugh. Oh my God!
Yeah. Police!
I hope she died in a really painful way.
Oh, this poor old woman who did nothing except star in beloved movies.
Yeah. In poor fashion. Hope you get rickets, bitch.
I love the first thing that this cop says when he comes on screen is literally, "What's all this then?"
Is that the start of it?
Is
that the origin?
Yeah, I don't know if that is, but like, that's
It's
perfect.
gotta be fucking close.
What's all this then? I like the setting too, being like in like rural England. Like everything else is like in this, weird kind of non, specific Eastern European countries. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, there we go.
Like Germany?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they don't even come out and say it though, do they?
Yeah. Well, like the Frankenstein films? I mean, yeah. I think so.
All right, maybe they do. But this is just like
Dracula's in Transylvania.
Yeah. Whatever. Leave me alone.
Shut the fuck up, man.
He's strangling me. Oh, God.
Anyone who's interested, the earliest written form of What's All This Then is Punch in April 11th, 1900. Book published. Policeman came up to the scene and said, "Now then, what's all this then?"
Oh, all right.
Apparently they were like, this is a cop race.
Yeah, even 1933, yeah, they were like, don't know what this is about. Just say, throw the line in there. Like,
Just say it.
Yeah,
Say the
yeah.
line.
So listen.
He said it.
Yeah. Which was kind of my reaction when I was watching. Yeah.
Yeah. But look at the fucking cock duster on that cop, though, man. Like, that thing is sweet.
I'll show you. Like, this was an awesome scene, too.
Oh my God. Yeah, where he's unwrapping his head for the first time and you can see through it.
Yeah.
Like, amazing. Love it. Yeah. The only thing that's like, you really have to like, oh yeah moment is like when he's unwrapping his head, like the bandages become invisible on the other side.
oh yeah.
Just because of however the fuck they had to do it. But yeah, he gets a little too like,
a little too cartoonish.
a little too kooky. Yeah. If they kept it like dangerous psychopath, like I think that would have worked a little better.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, that's how they imagined crazy people were. Like, that's how you got it across. You didn't have the serious, insane person. You had a goofball. Like, that's just the trope.
Yeah, like right here, like, you know, the shirt running around. Like,
yeah, with his dick out.
Just rubbing dong all over everybody. Let's see, what else is there to say about this?
The romance story fell flat. For real.
Yeah.
For real.
I mean, like,
it's just another one of those things where it was like an hour and 10-minute movie, so they really didn't have time to develop anything.
Yeah, you're really just more concerned about like the story of. I mean, that's enough. The story of what this guy's going through. Like,
yeah,
you don't need to throw in like the love story also.
Yeah, I mean, either do it or don't do it. So if you want to give us, another 20 minutes of exposition about his past life before he became the Invisible Man, fucking do it. I'm here for it. Like, it's cool. It's fine.
Like, was he always a dick and they just make him like a super dick? Like,
yeah. Did it unleash his dick and his
dick powers?
Dick powers, yeah.
Like, yeah, he's trying, like, where could he be? Oh my God. Yeah. There's nothing in front of him and only a flat wall behind him.
His back is to a wall and he's being strangled. Yeah. I don't know where he could be.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The fucking worst. Ugh.
Invisible douchebag.
New from Vagisil. Invisidouche.
Invisible douchebag. No one will tell. Oh, man.
When your clam absolutely needs to get rammed. Invisible douche.
The invisible douche.
He'll never know.
Oh, consult your doctor if using more than 3 days in a row.
Holy Christ. You ready to rate this movie?
I am.
Okay. You go first.
All right. This was fun. I genuinely enjoyed this movie. I think I'm gonna go. I mean, like as far as like, appreciation of like,
classic cinema.
Classics. Yeah, I'm going with an 8 on this, man. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah.
I am absolutely gonna watch this again. Yeah, I can't believe I waited this long to watch. I lived for so long with a false impression of what this movie was going to be.
Yeah, same.
And yeah, no, this is one of my favorite of the Universal monster movies.
Yeah, it's going to fall a little shorter than that for me.
Understandable.
But I mean, it clocks in at a 7.
Yeah,
which is, I think, is still a respectable number for this. I just I didn't appreciate the science part of it because it felt like really ham-fisted.
Ham-fisted, yeah.
Ham-fisted.
Yeah.
And like the failure of a romantic plot device was just like,
yeah, the thing that like really keeps it, I think, from being like up there with like Bride of Frankenstein for me as far as like top tier is like the goofier aspects of it.
Yeah.
I think if they make him a little bit more menacing, a little bit more sinister,
Yeah.
Like then this really takes off.
Yeah.
But as is, I really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, it's fun. I appreciated watching it. I can see myself watching it again.
Yeah.
No problem. Am I gonna choose it like real soon? No, probably not.
Maybe around Halloween. Like if I'm in a Universal mood, like I'll throw this on again.
Yeah, if I want something, like I want to watch something quick, or I want to watch something that's like fun but not like really needs my attention. Like
background movie.
Yeah, this is a good background movie. All right, you ready for trivia?
Let's do some trivia. There we go.
Not to bother you with trivia. I used to think they were coming trivia.
Welcome to the trivia. Oh, it's been a long, sweaty day. Goddamn Utica Club.
Mm-hmm.
In order to achieve the effect that Claude Rains wasn't there when this character took off the bandages, James Whale had Rains dressed completely in black velvet and filmed him in front of a black velvet background. So then they must have been able to like superimpose other shots on or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
now I'm gonna have black velvet stuck in my head. Thanks.
Black velvet, little boy smile.
About a little boy smile.
The official song of stripping.
Yeah, in 1987.
Oh, still get some plays probably. I'm going to assume.
I hope not. I can only imagine the clapped out streetwalker stripping of that fucking song.
Oh, that's the classy entertainment you guys come here for.
Sure.
The clapped out streetwalker.
My job is to break people.
Mission accomplished. Holy Christ. All right. Back to the show.
All right. During the scenes where Una O'Connor, as the hysterical pub landlady, James Whale struggled to control his own laughter as he adored O'Connor's humor. I don't see that as humor.
Okay. No, apparently she hit with one person and it really counted. That's with James Whale, apparently.
Yep.
Because he put her in this and in Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah. Man, I wish she would just died before this movie came out.
I will say she is probably less annoying in this than she is in Bride of Frankenstein, only because she's in much more of Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah, but she's in this right off the fucking jump. It puts a bad taste in your mouth for the whole fucking movie. Fucking Una O'Connor. Why couldn't it have been Carol O'Connor? When screenwriter R.C. Sheriff came to Hollywood to write this film, he asked the staff at Universal for a copy of the H.G. Wells novel he was supposed to be adapting. They didn't have one. All they had were 14 treatments done by previous writers on the project, including one set in Tsarist Russia, another one set on Mars. Sheriff eventually found a copy of the novel in a secondhand bookstore, read it, thought it would make an excellent picture as it stood, and wrote a script that, unlike Universal's Dracula, Frankenstein, was a closer adaptation to the book. This was fortunate because Wells had negotiated script approval when he sold the rights. Like a smart person.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know that I would want to see Invisible Man on Mars.
Yeah, I don't need that. This was perfect, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is good. This is fine.
Yeah, I mean, like, even if this were, well, I mean, it was remade in a modern setting.
It's been remade so many fucking times.
Yeah. I would like to see a remake in this period where
there was an Invisible Man show. I want to say in the 50s.
Was it really?
I'm pretty sure. There was, I mean,
you had Memoirs of an Invisible Man with Chevy Chase.
How many sequels did this have?
Yeah.
But then you had Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, which also had a shitload of sequels too, I think.
I don't think so.
Without Kevin Bacon, I think. Yeah.
Really?
I think there's at least 3.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, I do love that meme.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like it better than Hawk Tua. Yeah, and then you had the 2020. We just discovered that's
Which was also pretty good. The
I didn't
Blumhouse
see it.
version.
I didn't see it.
It is definitely like you can tell they're playing. It's Blumhouse, so they probably made it for like $10. But I mean, they do it effectively.
Do they?
I mean, like there's like a scene or two where you're just looking at like the corner of a room, and you're feeling tense, like because this dude,
he's there.
he may or may not be
Yeah.
there. You don't know. Yeah.
That's like they really do get their money's worth. Like Blumhouse, like love them or hate them, they make effective movies within their constraints.
Yeah.
Boris Karloff had been Universal's original choice for the role of the Invisible Man. Karloff was said to have turned it down because he would have not been seen on screen. In reality, are you telling me that Boris Karloff lied? In reality, a quarrel with director James Whale broke up their relationship, and the director decided he wanted someone with more of an intellectual voice, and Karloff's marked lisp had also become an issue.
Okay. I will say Claude Rains is pretty awesome, like in the role.
No, he's
like,
fantastic.
He's that dickish, like
he brings out like the snark.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the accent is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Fuck. Apparently, Mark Hamill used this as an inspiration for his Joker, which I can see
Yeah.
100%.
Where he's like kind of like giggling and laughing and like kind of yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the perfect Joker.
Yeah. Hands down,
Yeah.
without a question, best Joker.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Now I need to go watch Mask of the Phantasm later. I haven't watched that in a while.
So I watched it like a few months ago.
Yeah.
I think. The Invisible Man and the Creature from the Black Lagoon are the only Universal monsters that are never used later by Hammer, unlike Dracula, the Frankenstein creature, Wolfman, and the Mummy.
I'd like to have seen the Hammer version of either of those. Like,
Oh, fuck. Oh, a Hammer version of Creature?
hell yeah.
What?
Man, like set it in like England, so like, it's some fucking like monster like coming out of the Thames or something. Like, yeah. Right? Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't know I needed that.
Fucking that
God
would be awesome.
damn it.
Right?
Oh, that'd be so sick. You'd have like the ultra violence of like The Shape of Water, but without all the weird fish sex.
Yeah, exactly. Without the fish fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Guar has a song called Fish Fuck.
That does not surprise me.
It shouldn't. It should not. Which they're coming to Albany fairly soon, and I kind of want to go.
Jesus Christ. I remember people going to see them in high school. And even then being like, they've been around for a while.
Their first album came out in 88? I think is when Hello came out.
I just remember one dude coming to school with the jizz stained shirt. Like half the time they had the big dick that sprayed jizz on everybody at the end of the concert.
That is the cuttlefish of Cthulhu.
Oh, sorry.
And that is attached to Odorous Rungus. Rest in peace. Yeah, I've seen them three times. Yeah, the fun is going and like you wear a white t-shirt and then just like all the different colored water shit that they spray all over the fucking place. You basically leave with a tie-dyed shirt. It's awesome.
Nice.
All right. This film came out just 1 year after Gloria Stewart, best known to her later generations for her role as Rose in Titanic.
Yeah.
It's been 84 years.
That shrimp from Titanic.
Just looking for hood dick. That's all she was doing.
Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes you got to catch a little hood dick in a fucking car at the bottom of a fucking ship, you know?
I think Art's having a problem. Our producer's having technical difficulties with his anatomy.
She's just looking for that dick.
Listen, sometimes you just got to get your puss rocked. Nothing wrong with it. Anyway, this film came out 1 year after she became a film actress. Scouts for both Universal and Paramount had seen her at the same time at the Pasadena Playhouse and were each determined to sign her. The question was resolved literally with a flip of a coin, with Stewart signing with Universal. And although she had only signed on just 1 year before this film released, the factory-style approach of the studios in those days resulted in The Invisible Man being her 14th film.
Oh, wow.
That's insanity.
Yeah, really.
I can understand if she's like a background player and she's like on set for a day.
Yeah.
But like, I'm pretty sure she had like major roles all over the fucking place.
Well, we have a segment dedicated to such.
Yeah, like we're going to know half of the shit that she was in.
No.
A daisy on the plains. What kind of 1933 bullshit is this? Dust Bowl motherfuckers.
Oh.
I don't know what's wrong with me today.
You're spicy.
I also don't care. In this movie, as in the H.G. Wells novel, Dr. Griffin, the Invisible Man, is a villain. In most of Universal's succeeding treatments of the character, he is more heroic and sympathetic, which I don't like.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Like, don't make him a good guy.
Yeah. No, he's good as a bad guy. Like, let's leave him like that.
Assuming its copyright has not already expired, this film will enter the public domain January 1st, 2029.
All right.
So a couple more years.
So yeah, we'll be doing a live stream of watch along of The Invisible Man sometime in 2029.
Yeah, if we're not dead by then.
Yeah, if.
TJ Lamb's going to disembowel us in a Stewart's.
We're safe until they build one in Vermont.
To christen the ground with fresh blood.
That's how the coffee is so good. And we talked about this before, but total body count, 123. 4 murders depicted directly on screen, 18 search party members off screen, the derailment of a train, which results in 100 deaths, and the death of Dr. Griffin himself. In total, Dr. Griffin kills 122 people before he is killed, making him one of the most bloodthirsty villains in the old Universal Pictures horror films.
That's crazy, yeah. Did not think about that.
Yeah. And it's really just like, even without the train, that's probably the most.
Yeah, 20-something people.
Yeah.
Ooh, pardon me.
Yeah, that will take us out of trivia.
And it is better known as.
I know you. I know you. I knew you.
Just mention, I cannot wait for this new chair to get here.
Yeah.
We are going to start off with director James Whale, who we have talked about before. He is, of course, most well known as the director of Frankenstein and The Bride of Frankenstein.
Yes.
1931 and 1935. Yeah, dude, like, is responsible for three of the best fucking Universal monster movies, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Let's see, he was directing up until late 40s, 1949.
That is as late as the 40s get.
That is true. Anything a note? I mean, like, those are his biggest movies by far, I'm gonna say. Waterloo Bridge, 1931. Hell's Angels, 1930. His first movie, Journey's End, 1930.
I think there was something up a little bit. That was
Showboat.
No, not Showboat. Man in the Iron Mask.
Oh yeah, 1939
Hell.
version of the Man in the Iron Mask. Green Hell, 1940.
Which I really only know because it's a Misfits song.
Let's see what it's about. The Jungles of the Amazon, a group of Western adventurers and 2 local native guides try to locate a lost treasure buried. It sounds kind of cool. Beneath an ancient Incan city. Sorry.
I dig an old racist like fucking adventure flick.
All right, we're gonna move on from there. Up next, Claude Rains, who played the Invisible Man in this.
He looks insufferable.
He just looks like as big of a dick as he acted like in this movie.
That's a fucking punchable face, man.
He has been in several notable movies throughout his career. I mean, this probably being one of the more notable ones. He was in an episode of Rawhide in 1963. In 1962, he was in Lawrence of Arabia.
He was also in The Greatest Story Ever Told, which, I mean, love it or hate it, like that's a big fucking movie.
Yeah, I honestly, I glossed over. I don't know how I missed that.
Yeah.
Greatest Story Ever Told. An episode of Wagon Train, 5 episodes of Alfred Hitchcock Presents. The Lost World, 1960. Pied Piper of Hamelin, 1957.
I mean, we've done this before.
We have done Claude Rains before.
Yeah.
That's true. I will note he was in Casablanca in 1942. Captain Louis Renault.
Mm-hmm.
He was also in The Wolfman, 1941. We talked about him. He is The Wolfman's father, Sir John Talbot.
Yep.
We are going to move on from there to Gloria Stewart, of course. Again, most well known for being that tramp in Titanic. She was also in some other notable stuff aside from that.
I cannot believe that she hung on to a necklace for that long that could set her entire family up.
Yeah.
And just threw it in the ocean
Shoved
after.
it into the ocean.
Just like
I
peasant.
had to strip to get through college, Grandma.
That peasant dick was so good. Blunk.
Filthy homeless tramp who I banged on a steamship.
You know he gave her something.
Yeah. She was touched by an angel in 2001. She was also in 2001 Murder, She Wrote, The Last Free Man. Don't get your finger too far away from that button because in 1987 she was in Murder, She Wrote,
The OG series.
Original Recipe and one of the TV movies.
Original Recipe.
She was in a Hanson music video in 1998.
Oh, as Rose.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, that's disgusting. She's in the movie Wildcats in 1986 with Goldie Hawn. And Woody Harrelson, I believe, too, is in that.
I don't know that I've seen that.
It's one where she's like the football coach.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw that about 1 million years ago.
Yeah, same here. Let's see. She was in The Legend of Lizzie Borden, 1975. Three Musketeers, 1939. She takes a bit of a break between 1946 and 1975. Aside from those, Gold Diggers of 1935. The Invisible Man, and all these movies that got snuck in before that.
Yeah. Ooh, Airmail.
I thought there was one more that was like notable, but apparently not. You know her from Titanic, folks.
Yeah.
Moving on, Henry Travers. He in this movie was Dr. Cranley. He is probably most well known as Clarence the Angel from It's a Wonderful Life, 1946.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I've quote Al Bundy. It's a horrible life.
Fucking A.
Yeah. Aside from, I don't think it gets bigger than that.
I don't know, man. Dragon Seed.
He was in Madame Curie in 1943, playing Eugene Curie. Eugene Curie, member of the Fuck Around with Uranium and Find Out Club.
Why are my fingernails falling off?
Founding member, actually. Him and his wife.
Oh, God. Fucking Notebook is still radioactive, dude.
Anything else worth noting?
I don't remember growing teeth on my elbow. But
No, I mean, yeah, The Invisible Man is probably that. And I don't remember what the other one we mentioned was.
I don't know. But
Yeah.
she didn't
Fury.
get the clap. She got the applause.
You're talking about how he definitely gave himself.
Yeah, I know.
Holy
That's my purpose.
crap!
Dude,
Una O'Connor. I'm like trying to judge how old she was. She was in her 50s when this movie was made. So she only looked 80. I mean, she's probably most well known for being in The Bride of Frankenstein. She was also in The Adventures of Robin Hood. Anything else worth mentioning? Return of Monte Cristo, 1946. Bells of St. Mary's, 1945. And yeah.
No, nothing.
No, we talked about her. Yeah, Adventures of Robin Hood, 1938. So we're going to move on from there.
I'm sure there are people out there that are like, I love 1930s movies. And that's totally legit. Man, I am not fucking one of them. Like, for the most part.
Yeah.
I will find gems, but
this movie accepted. Yeah, for the most part. A lot of the people in this movie were also in like Bride of Frankenstein or Frankenstein as well.
yeah, they were Universal players.
Yeah. E. Clive, who I believe we talked about, was in Bride of Frankenstein.
I think it was
Probably.
in Frankenstein.
Bride of Frankenstein. He was the burgomaster.
Oh, yeah.
1935 is The Bride of Frankenstein. Anything else? I doubt it. We're just going to cruise right through the better known as this week.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, we got crapshoot stuff to talk about.
It's people that died in 1960, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, we got the Murder, She Wrote sound effects in. We're good. We're good. It's all fucking golden from here on out.
Yeah. Just butterfly farts and cupcakes.
Oh, he was in Dracula's Daughter as well, 1936.
Dope.
Captain Blood, 1935. And yeah, we're just gonna move right on. He's in Riptide, not the 1980s action adventure series.
Definitely not.
Yeah, the 1934 movie. Up next, Harry Stubbs.
Oof. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Was Inspector Byrd in this movie. He was also in Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman in 1943. He played Gunto.
What the fuck?
I don't think you're allowed to say that.
It was a G, hard G. He was in The Wolfman in 1941. Reverend Norman. The Mummy's Hand, 1940. He played a bartender. He's also in The Invisible Man Returns in 1940. Constable Tewsbury.
Fucking House of the Seven Gables.
House of the Seven Gables. Jeremiah. Marie Antoinette, 1938. London by Night, 1937. Werewolf of London, 1934. So he made the Universal horror rounds. 1935, that was. We could probably move on from there. I mean, we're not too fairly versed in 1930s movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're about to be in the 20s.
Yeah. We're good. We're moving.
That dude started
there were
acting
people who had
in
credits like 1909 in some of these.
Yeah.
Last up, Edgar Barrier, who I think I mostly just saved for that awesome fucking IMDb headshot.
That is Robin Hood as fuck.
Robin Hood is also like evil magician with the like the mustache and the goatee.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the frilly collar that
like,
really kind of
right here. Evil genie.
Oh my god, that is a Batman villain if I've ever seen one.
He was in The Phantom of the Opera, 1943. Raoul Daubert. He was also Banquo in Macbeth in 1948. Cyrano de Bergerac, 1950. And that might be all the things worth mentioning. Snow White and the Three Stooges, 1961.
Dope.
The
fucking, I miss it. I think it was Proctor's Proctor's of the Palace. They used to have, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Proctor's. They used to have like Three Stooges Fest.
Oh man.
Oh, it was so good.
I can still catch it like every now and again in the early mornings on like AMC.
Yeah.
Like if I'm working from home, sometimes I'll catch it in the morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to love those when I was a kid.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He was in The Giant Claw in 1957. That was that giant bird movie.
I don't know that one.
Oh, there's a giant.
There's a giant bird. There's a giant bird in it.
Yeah. It is the titular Giant Claw.
Got it.
Yeah. He's in The War of the Worlds, 1953. And yeah, and we're done. We're out. We're out. We're out.
You sure?
Yeah, we're out.
Okay.
I'm closing it. We're
It's
out.
Rocky.
Yeah, he was in Rocky. Not the 1970s boxing movie, the 1930 some odd whatever.
It was 1950.
Oh, whatever. It's still
You
not
were
the
still in the
boxing
50s.
movie. Not the boxing movie.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
That's the only Rocky worth watching.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it for the better known as. Let's do the crapshoot.
Button worked.
Button did work. Yeah. I went to the movies a couple times this week.
I went once.
What'd you see?
Despicable Me 4.
How was it?
Not terrible. I like to go into those thinking like, okay, it's a heist movie. You know, it's for kids. It's a heist movie.
Yeah.
And there's goofy shit. And so if you go with like lowered expectations for quality, you'll find that the jokes actually land a lot of the time.
All
the
right.
minions get annoying. That's just the name of the game. But you'll find some shit that's really funny. Like I found myself chuckling pretty good. Yeah. But it was a toss up between that or Garfield. So
I think you chose wisely on that one.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, like both not going to be great, but I think the Despicable Me one might be a little less like horrible. Maybe.
Yeah, I really wouldn't even say it was horrible. Like you know what? If I gotta rate it 6.5. You know, like really not bad. Yeah.
6.5.
Yeah, dude. I think it was actually a lot better than the last one. I have kids, dog. Like
I'm just like, I am so glad I don't have to watch these movies.
I don't have to.
Yeah.
I chose to.
Sure. Amanda and I went and saw Harry Stubbs was my porn name. We went and saw the new Quiet Place day one.
Why would you?
It's all right. It was just more of the same though. Like it didn't do anything new with it. Didn't do any, didn't take it anywhere new.
No, who made that?
I don't know. That is a good question. I'm not even going to bother to look it up. I forgot to tune in on my iPad as well.
Was that what's his name from the fucking?
I don't know
The
if John
Office?
Krasinski did the third one. He might have.
Okay, did he do the first two?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was an interesting aspect of it, and like the main character is like in a hospice, like she's dying.
Yeah.
So like she's dying either way. Like she really has nothing to live for.
Yeah, he wrote it.
Oh, he didn't direct it though. Michael Sarnowski. So like I thought that was kind of interesting. Like what motivation does this person have to live? And like she really just wants to like just go like when she was a kid, like her father was a jazz musician and like he would take her to this pizza place, like by the jazz club he played at. She's like, I just wanted like a piece of pizza before I die.
Yeah.
Like I just want that pizza one more time. So like that was kind of interesting, but like it didn't really do much with it. Like other than that, like it was just kind of like I said, more of the same stuff. Like if you make noise, you're gonna die.
Isn't that like kind of a post-apocalyptic kind of thing? Like I haven't seen any of those movies.
Yeah.
So like if she gets at a pizza place, it's gonna be run down and nobody working there making pizza, right?
Yeah. She's like inside. There's gonna be a slice, like because everybody ran out like in a hurry. Like it's the last slice that's ever gonna be made. She's like, I want that slice of pizza.
Yeah.
And I won't spoil if it's there or not. Yeah.
I hope it's not.
Yeah, I mean, like, it wasn't horrible, but it just, like I said, it didn't do anything new with it. Didn't bring anywhere new. Like, come on, man. Like, do a little something with this.
Yeah.
There was something else I watched. Oh, I watched Axel F yesterday.
Why would you?
Because it was actually fucking good.
What?
Yeah, like, no joke. I was just as surprised as you are. Like, Tom came over for the defenestration hour Friday night, and like I was like, oh, I almost watched it today. He's like, dude, he's like, watch it. He's like, it's actually good.
No shit. Does it got like the spirit of the first two?
Yeah, 100%.
No shit.
It is almost a direct sequel to those two. Like, it references like the third one at one point.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, there's even like music from those two movies in it. Like, it is a fucking solid like entry in the series. Like,
all right.
Yeah,
Right.
They don't like, if you're gonna make an 80s action movie like today, that's how you fucking do it.
Okay.
Like, there's awesome, like, chase sequences, like, gun sequence. Like, it was good. I could not believe it.
Was Eddie Murphy being like old Eddie Murphy funny?
He wasn't
was
he wasn't like that raw, like, unrestrained Eddie Murphy. But I mean, like, if you look at some of the stuff he's done lately, like, he's more himself. He's not like family friendly Eddie Murphy. Like, like he's been trying to like come off as.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's the best fucking action movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But like, I was pleasantly surprised.
It's good enough to have the title.
Yeah.
I started watching The First Omen.
What'd you think?
I was bored out of my fucking mind, dog.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate a slow burn.
Yeah. It started off like, okay, I'm kind of into this, and then like I just
yeah, like there was like too long with nothing happening or nothing significant happening. Like, there would be a weird thing that would happen, but it doesn't matter. You're just showing me a weird thing. Make it matter.
And I also called like, oh, that's what she's gonna be. This.
Yeah.
Like 2 minutes into the movie, and sure enough, like, oh, yep, that's who she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was also like unnecessary callbacks to things that had not happened yet in the story chronologically. Like, there's the "It's all for you" scene.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't have happened yet. Like,
well, no, it's like that's supposed to just happen again in the original Omen.
I guess so, but I don't know.
It didn't need to happen.
It didn't need to happen. Yeah. Yeah, no, I wasn't a fan of that.
No, and I knew a lot of people were kind of upset with it. But I wanted to see it for myself. I mean, it was like maybe I'll like it. Turns out, no, I didn't really like it. Yeah. Which was a bummer.
I almost forgot. Fucking, we went and saw Maxine too on the night, the early access night.
Yeah.
It was good. I definitely have issues with it. Like, I think I need to see it again without like the hype, the build up in my mind, like to get like an honest viewing of it.
Yeah, but nothing ever lives up to the hype.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But there was just stuff that was dumb. That like I called, like, you can tell immediately, like, if you've seen the first movie.
Yeah.
Who the killer is, like, immediately, like, oh, it's going to be this person, and sure enough, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's stylish. It looks good, but they just needed a little bit more attention to detail. Like, they're just killing characters that I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
Like, they're supposed to be.
I mean, that's like old school slasher.
But I think I don't.
But like,
this is supposed to be beyond that. Like, this is supposed to be like, old school slasher.
Elevated slasher.
Yeah, exactly. Elevated. And like, I like the basic thing you can do is make characters that we give a fuck about.
Yeah. Like,
people literally just show up for like a line or two, and then like, you're just supposed to guess they're her friends, and then like in the next scene they're dead.
Yeah.
So it's just like, all right. There's this thing going on, I think, in horror where like, I think 80s like violent police movies are now being like shunted into horror like categories. Like, I mentioned this with the last VHS. Remember, I was like, this is one sequence that's just like an 80s cop movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's just people getting shot violently.
Yeah.
And then like, I think there was something else too we watched recently. I'm like, it's kind of in that same thing where like, this is like a police story that's just violent.
Yeah.
And like they're classifying it as horror.
Yeah.
And like that's what this was. There's a couple of scenes where like people get killed and like there's a kind of gory stuff, but it's not a horror movie by any means. Like
yeah. They're going the kind of like Cobra or even the first Dirty Harry movie. Like,
yeah. It honestly is
it's violent and you have like a crazed killer character, but like it's not a horror movie.
Yeah. This is very much in the vein, I would say, of like a Dirty Harry, where it's like, I think I said this in the group like WhatsApp thing, like it's a police like procedural, it's like a police thriller.
Yeah. Which is cool. Like, and maybe they're trying to take it in a new direction, like they did the elevated slasher with X, which really wasn't elevated at all.
It was just your meat and potatoes gritty slasher. Yeah.
And then with Pearl, you have this more like artsy, that's an elevated movie.
Yeah.
Not like in theme or anything, but just like in visuals and tone. So maybe they just wanted to try something different with the formula. So they're not just doing the same fucking shit because
which I respect. I get
fine.
it. But like I don't know, like this is
but it presents itself as horror movie.
Yeah, it's not like this is not spoilery, but like the Night Stalker thing is like just kind of like happening in the background. Like they mention it in the preview, and it's just oh yeah, the Night Stalker's happening.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was a huge deal, so it sets the time.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really did like it. Kevin Bacon, I thought was fucking awesome in it.
Oh, is he in it?
He plays this like scumbag, like Cajun like detective.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah. John the Bat.
I need a moment.
Yeah. But he's awesome at it. Like he plays it so well. Yeah, I don't know. I think I wanted it like I even said like I honestly wanted it to be a little longer so I could actually give a fuck about some of these people. Like
Yeah. It's either give me more of them or give me less of them.
Yeah.
But I mean that's your old school mentality is like we're not going to put a lot of time into this character because we're going to kill them.
Yeah.
That was back when it was like unheard of to kill, like characters that people gave a shit about.
Yeah.
So everybody was throwaway if they're going to die. Unless it was like the big moment.
Yeah. What else? Finished Paul Scheer's book, started another book.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking, I don't know where this reading thing is coming from. I started Bob Odenkirk's book.
Oh, really?
Comedy drama, it's called. I heard him, I was just happened to be listening to like an interview with him the other day.
Yeah.
And like he happened to mention it and he was talking about how like he thinks you need to be angry to be funny, which like, yeah, that fucking tracks. I can see that.
You either need to be angry or traumatized.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Yeah.
And like he was just talking about how like, comedy, like the comedy that like his comedy is like a lot of it is anger based. So like I kind of wanted to read more on that. I'm like, all right, well, that's the next book I'm reading.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you had amazing angry comics, like Carlin, for Christ's sake. Louis Black is probably like the most amazing angry comic.
Fun fact, close friends with Tony Todd.
Louis Black?
Yeah, they went to college together.
Craziness.
Yeah, they started acting together actually.
No shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, oh man, fucking Kinnison.
Yeah, Kinnison.
Who's angrier than Kinnison?
Yeah. Move this.
He did all of the cocaine.
Yeah. And I remember this Bill Hicks book I read way back in the day. He was like, they were talking about, like, he would talk about the, like, hanging out with Sam Kinison. They were also close friends.
Yeah.
They're both from Texas.
Yeah.
And like Kinnison was known for having like the good Coke.
Yeah.
And like they said it was this pink, like fluffy Coke.
What?
That like they just never seen anywhere else. Like only he had it, and it was amazing, apparently.
Yeah, but apparently he would also show up to parties and do everyone else's Coke.
Yeah.
Fucking Kinnison. I think my favorite Kinnison moment was as the fucking teacher in Back to School.
Oh yeah.
He's the fucking history teacher.
Oh God, I still remember the first time I saw that Ethiopia bit. We got a van. We just drove out here today. Come on, we'll all go right now. He's like, we can take 2 trips. There's a buffet at the hotel.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
This is why the crapshoot is so good, because it doesn't have to be anything.
Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck else? Went to the Bull and Bee on 4th of July.
How was that?
It's good. He had a fucking crowd there, which was nice.
Oh, really?
We were just hanging out, drinking some mead, watching Independence Day. I texted, he had a food truck outside, which was...
Oh, yeah.
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 I got a pulled pork quesadilla and 2 churros on the way out.
Was he doing an event for 4th of July, or just happened to be open?
Well, I mean, they're right next to the plaza, so there's going to be a shitload of people.
Oh, fuck yeah, they are.
I'm like, I'm going to go as early as I can. Just like hang out. What is it?
Is it Invisible Crab you're shooting?
Yeah, Invisible Crap. Yeah, it is. We had a conversation about invisible shit earlier.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. But yeah, no, when I got there at like 4, the plaza was empty, but like he had a fucking full place.
Yeah.
So we just hung out there for a while, had some of the new meads that he made. There's like a tropical one, which is like pineapple and coconut, which was really good. And then there was a pineapple chipotle one, which was also pretty good.
I just do not dig on a spicy drink.
I like the sweet and spicy like mix.
Just in a fucking Bloody Mary. Like,
yeah,
that's kind of it.
Oh, we should make a Bloody Mary bar for Mid Hudson.
No, we shouldn't.
Yeah. So that's a yes.
There's nowhere to do that. We can't hide there.
It doesn't have to be as intricate as like we normally would do.
Oh, really? Where are you gonna hide it, Chris?
Just do it under the table, man. Oh. Fucking, we got this. We got this.
All right, fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to drink Bloody Marys, is what I'm saying.
It's just kind of it.
Anything else worth noting?
I saw fireworks twice this weekend.
All right.
Went saw the ones at the plaza, but did not go near the plaza because I'm not a psychopath.
Yeah, when I was at the Bull and Bee, I'm like, maybe I'll stumble up for nope. And
then that was Thursday. So then Friday, we went to the park to watch the Waterford ones because they shoot them off the fucking barge right there in the river.
All right,
which is pretty dope because they blow up basically right over your head.
Nice.
Yeah.
We hit up the Troy Farmers Market Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Even though it was like 95 million degrees out.
Yeah, I did that last week.
Yeah, it was still nice. I mean, like, you know, we fucking got some ice cream, which was amazing.
Yeah.
We got like the Dutch Udder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep. They had like a butter cake ice cream, which yeah.
That's the one. Huh?
Yeah.
I've never been in there because I'm just sure that it's so expensive.
No, it wasn't bad.
No, really?
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. Huh. And it was air conditioned, so yeah. I got some empanadas.
Did you get a bunch of booze samples? Because that's what I like to do when I go there.
Not. We got there like it was closing at 2, so we got there at like 1:15, maybe 1:20.
Oh,
so we caught the tail end of everything.
Amateur.
Yeah. Well, one of us wakes up, you know, at a normal hour.
What?
Yeah. So we caught the tail end of it. We went to you may want to check this place out. Nerdy by Nature in Troy. It is like an oddities and like curiosities shop. So it's all like skulls and like, you know, weird samples in jars and
I feel like I have at least passed that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Is it?
I'm amazed we got out of there without spending a large amount of money.
You're like,
oh. Yeah. There was a whole case with like uranium glass like items. Like, yeah. I highly recommend checking it out.
Yeah. Nerdy by Nature.
Yeah.
I feel like I saw that place and I was like, oh, that's like a fucking Wiccan bookstore.
Were there books? there might have been like Wiccan books, but there was like skulls, fucking like, preserved like bird heads and fucking,
really?
yeah, all kinds of weird, cool shit.
Apparently they have one in Crossgates too.
Oh, do they? Whoa. Yeah, Saturday was like the grand reopening of the Troy store, so they had a bunch going on.
Yeah.
You would take pictures with a guy dressed up as Baphomet, who I'm sure was dying of fucking heat stroke. Yeah.
God damn, that's awesome.
Yeah, I highly recommend checking it out. That's why we ended up at Famous Lunch, because it's like a block away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking A, Famous Lunch.
The second best hot dog
Fuck
place around.
you. Fuck you. Yeah, eat Gus's if you like it burnt and smelling of old lady feet.
It's the taste of forever stew, okay?
It really is. They never wash that pot. They just add
keep
more.
adding to it. Yeah.
The carbon adds flavor. No, it don't, dog.
But yeah, we got some fucking some awesome brioche rolls at the farmer's market, which I used yesterday to make fucking like smashed sausage patties on the fucking grill.
Yeah.
Oh, they came out fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like a sausage patty.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's all the interesting shit that was going on this week.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it for me too. You know what's awesome though?
All the interesting shit we have coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially Comic-Con.
Yes, we have Mid Hudson Comic-Con coming up in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's just about a month away.
Jesus Christ, it's less than that.
Which makes it just about.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I did some prize shopping this weekend. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to want to get into the trivia.
Yeah. If you're going to Mid Hudson Comic Con, sign up for the horror trivia contest. It's going to be Saturday afternoon at 5:00. That is going to be,
It's like a head-to-head bracket system.
Yeah.
So.
It's going to be hosted by the degenerates associated with this channel.
Yeah.
Because it'll be me and you, and I'm sure Brooks and Sarah will be there too. Or Brooks and Bridget will be there also.
Arthur, you're not going to be there?
I don't believe that's going to be possible.
Boo!
Boo this man!
Burns, boo!
Well, then, I want to be there.
So, make it happen. Ignore your family.
So yeah, we have a trophy, a golden toilet trophy.
Yeah.
We have some dope prizes, some of which were donated by superfan Michelle Vanderlinden. Thank you for that.
Yes, the bestest.
Yeah. So we have some prizes for first and second place.
We'll do a third place prize. We'll do it like a.
Here's your third place prize right there. That's it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit's getting real.
I am also going to be talking with Kevin Farley at some point on Saturday, I believe. I got to check the schedule. I don't know if that's up yet. And then on Sunday, I'll be doing Battle of the Movies with Assad. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going down.
Yeah,
in August.
That's a busy con.
Yeah.
But hopefully that, because that's a smaller con, hopefully that gets us more things to do at Saratoga. We'll get to see. We have cons in between that and Saratoga also. The following week I will be doing the horror panel with Amanda at Fan Fest in Schenectady, Proctor's. The week after that, I am not doing a convention for one weekend that month. One weekend.
Yeah, one weekend. I have to go to New Jersey. So I won't be doing a convention that weekend.
You better bring back wine.
I'll try to. I will be in the area. Not seeing my in-laws though, seeing my sister. And then the weekend after that, I'm going to be at Tampa Bay Comic-Con.
That's right.
Conveniently enough, in Tampa Bay.
Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah, that worked out really well for them. They just announced Elijah Wood is going to be there this week, so I am like super hyped.
That's awesome.
If I get to do a panel with Frodo, like it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, like career defining moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're in the Tampa Bay area, come check out Tampa Bay Comic. I actually got to buy tickets This comedian I want to see in Tampa Bay that weekend, so we're gonna get tickets to see him. Joe List.
I know that name.
He does a podcast with Mark Normand.
Oh yeah,
one of the Bodega Cat guys.
Yep.
And then back in November we will be at Saratoga Comic-Con. No details on that yet.
No, it's still too far out.
Yeah, we have to get through Mid-Hudson without getting fired first.
Listen, we're good.
There's the rules, and then there's the rules for us. Then it might be a little bit different.
We bend your rules to apply to our rules.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. We cause mischief, not trouble.
Lovable rascals,
yes.
like I've said before. So that's what we got going on. This week we have Fighting with Friends on Wednesday, and then we have the Big Dumb Monsters Summer Camp Book Club on Thursday.
Yeah.
I don't remember the book for this week, but I'm sure it's a banger.
It's American. Is it American Psycho?
It is. Holy we've only been talking about that for the past 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Amanda's going to be talking about American Psycho.
It's a great book.
I do enjoy Bret Easton Ellis.
Yeah.
He gets a little bit much sometimes, but I do enjoy some of his books.
Yeah.
Tune in. That'll be Thursday night. I think it's 8 o'clock, maybe.
8 o'clock sounds right.
Yeah. Yeah. And then,
remember we used to have a cheat sheet for our socials, and now we need a cheat sheet for our fucking
what
schedule.
Shows are on when?
Our show schedule?
Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
It's fucking crazy. Did you notice I changed the name on the socials too?
I didn't.
We're now the Big Dumb Monsters Network.
Yeah.
On all our socials. Yeah.
Awesome.
Anyway.
Feels good. Feels good.
Feels good. We're growing. We're getting bigger. We're a threat. Yeah.
Sold.
You have the job.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah.
She's going anyway, so.
We'll throw those socials at you, and then we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah. All right. You can find our website www.
Take two.
While I have a stroke.
Yeah.
www.bigdumbmonsters.com. You can find us on Facebook at Big Dumb Monsters Pod. You can get in touch with us through email. Send us movie requests, beer you think we should drink. If you have suggestions for the show, things we can change, things, help us make everything better. BigDumbMonsters@gmail.com. If you want to apply to be a show producer.
Yes. Please tell us no if you want to be a show producer.
We're good on talent for right now. We need production
producers
staff.
Yeah.
It is a definitely unpaid, thankless job.
We pay you in fun. Yeah. And only a little abuse.
Yeah. And beer
too.
Yeah.
Beer.
But you can also find us on Slasher, the all horror social network. We are Big Dumb Monsters Podcast. And you can friend request us on Steam. We are Big Dumb Monsters.
You can check us out on Instagram and Threads at big_dumb_monsters. You can check out this show whenever we do it live. If you happen to be listening to the audio version of this right now, we do it live Monday nights, 7:30-ish.
7 Smurdy.
Yeah. In that vicinity. We are on Twitch and YouTube when we go live. You can also check out our videos there as well. We are at Big Dumb Monsters on both of those platforms. You can check out our merch store. You can and should check out our merch store.
Yes. Buy things, please.
Yes. We are at TeePublic. You can search for the Big Dumb Monsters store there. I have to get a Defenestration Hour design up. I was going to do that this weekend. Totally forgot.
You got to make one first.
I was going to put the logo up for now. When I get motivated, I'll make something new.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. We are on Discord, which is slowly coming to life.
Yes.
Who are we shouting out as our meme?
Meme Lord.
Meme Lord.
friend of the show, Waffles.
Meme contributor.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Meme distributor.
Aggressively.
Meme dealer.
Yeah.
aggressively outweighed any competition.
Yeah.
Like 6-1.
He is fluent in meme.
So yeah, hit us up with like monster movie or horror memes if you got them. We're here for them.
Yeah. Or just start a discussion in there. Like there's different channels. There's, where you can just talk about
how much work do you want us to do for you? Jesus.
Yeah.
Do a little something for us.
Build your own fucking community, you bastards.
Hey, I'm trying. I put shit out every day now, pretty much.
We appreciate it. Let these fuckers do something.
Yeah.
That's why I did the meme thing.
Jesus helps those who help themselves. You selfish pricks. All right. So we're going to give you some words of wisdom, and then we're going to get out of your hair.
Do it.
Don't let ghoulies eat your ass.
And never sleep in a deathbed.
Bye-bye.